So tonight we're gathered here in the Lincoln Home neighborhood to honor the memory of a remarkable woman, Mary Lincoln. As we come together in this solemn vigil, we reflect upon her life and the enduring legacy she left behind. Mary was not only the wife of one of America's most revered presidents, but also a woman of strength, resilience, and passion. She lived through a time of great turbulence and upheaval in our nation's history, facing personal tragedies and political strife with unyielding determination. Though often overshadowed by the towering figure of her husband in more ways than one, Mary played a vital role in the shaping of our country. She stood as the steadfast supporter of Lincoln, providing him with counsel, encouragement, and love during the darkest hours of the Civil War. Her unwavering dedication to his cause and her tireless efforts to alleviate the suffering of her wounded soldier boys embodied the spirit of compassion and empathy. Yet Mary's life was not without its own hardships. She experienced the loss of her beloved husband, the tragic death of 3 of her sons, and endured numerous personal challenges. But through it all, she demonstrated remarkable resilience and strength, remaining a symbol of grace in the face of adversity. So tonight we hold candles aloft and we remember Mary Lincoln as more than just a historical figure. Let us remember her as a woman who faced adversity with courage, who loved her family fiercely, and who never wavered in her pursuit of justice and equality. Mary's story reminds us that even in our darkest moments, there is hope. She serves as a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the power of perseverance. Her legacy lives on in the pages of history, inspiring generations. We pay tribute to Mary, and tonight let us also extend our thoughts and prayers to all who have experienced loss and heartache. May this gathering serve as a reminder of the strength we find in unity, compassion, and the comforting light of community. In Mary's memory, let us continue to strive for a world where empathy triumphs over division, where love overcomes hate, and where the flame of hope burns eternal. And I'm going to read just one poem about Mary Lincoln. It was written by Marion Mills Miller in 1937. It's called Lady of Lincoln. Lady of Lincoln, little bride, whose love uplifted his fallen pride. Lady of Lincoln, loyal mate, whose faith in his greatness made him great. Lady of Lincoln, patriot soul, whose love of country embraced the whole. Lady of Lincoln, they wreathed her head with thorns when living and nettles though dead. So it's always moving to come here to the Lincoln home on the night before we lay the wreaths at the tomb, to be here where I think that Mary was happiest. Do either of you want to say anything? Pam, would you like to say anything, or Elizabeth? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
But you're very correct. You were wonderful. Yeah, it was nice. You're correct, though. This was the happiest 17 years of her life.
Right.
And then she spent the most miserable 17 years of her life
Afterwards. Yep.
Evil night.
Yep. And you know, today we were talking, Donna and I were in the visitor center talking with someone, and they commented, "Oh, I don't want to say happy Mary's death day to you. That sounds odd." And, you know, I said, in a way, we should be celebrating because it's kind of what she wanted. That sounds strange to say, perhaps, but, you know, ever since Abraham was killed, she longed to be reunited with him and with her boys. And so I don't look at July 16th as a sad day. It wasn't for her. It was for her family, I'm sure, but I'm sure maybe they felt somewhat like we do, that it was something she longed for, something she hoped for, and kind of a release. Yeah, right. After losing Tad, right, you know, and the trial and everything, it was very tough. So
she amazing that she fought to happen in Springfield, and the place she thought he should be.
Oh, yes, she fought for the burial in Springfield.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's, you know, people say that she was just in the days after the assassination, she was, you know, just laying in the house doing nothing. in pain, but really she was writing letters to the Monument Association.
Well, and I think it's terrible that these men thought that they had more right to say where her husband was buried than the widow did.
She won.
She won,
That's all that
and
matters.
I think that shows her strength and her determination, even in the face of something so terrible. That she did what she thought was right for her family and for her husband,
Giving him what he
giving
asked
him what
for.
he asked for. And that, is what the way she would want to be remembered, as a wife, as a mother, as the woman who lived in the house at 8th and Jackson. And that's the woman that we love. So thank you everyone for joining us. It's hot out here. I'm sure you can see me sweating. And so we're gonna wrap it up, and hopefully people will join us for Gerald's talk in just a little bit. So good night.
And
Okay.
Stage